Forever. Dog.
Like, when I think about a girl that I see that's super hot and I'm like, oh my god, I like her, I want to give her everything, my first thought is like, I want to get on my knees for her. Like, literally, like, put me in my fucking place. Like, the idea of her, like, using me to feel good. Actually, guys, please, you're gonna make me turn red.
We're gonna make you turn red.
I'm just saying, if we're talking about it, it's like nice to be used. Wait, maybe I said something wrong.
No, you're exactly, you are.
Son, it's very
You
nice
have
to
never
be
said
your
something
son.
more right. You've never said something more right in your whole goddamn life.
This episode, I'm going through my teen rebellion.
I just clicked on.
Son,
Yes.
take your damn sunglasses
We are
off
at the
in the
dinner
house.
table.
You're at
It's
the
not
dinner
a phase,
table.
Dad. Why should I?
Son, are you telling me that your gender identity is guy that wears sunglasses in the house?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. I have a problem with these. I think I have an oral fixation.
I wouldn't
Hot.
doubt that, Mac. I wouldn't
I
doubt
like
that.
whenever. So every night I go for my hot girl walk, and I get my popsicle sticks.
Pause. What is hot
Whoa,
girl walk?
hold on.
Time
Rewind.
out.
Rewind.
What is a fucking...
You guys don't know what a hot girl walk is?
I actually
okay,
do.
This is a
I
TikTok
actually
clip.
do.
You know what it is?
Yeah, because I'm not 100 like some of us at this
like your
table.
father.
Actually, you on the record don't know what a hot girl walk is.
For the record.
I don't scroll on TikTok. I just make TikToks and I walk away because I have a healthy life.
What? Whoa.
I have a healthy cardiovascular system because of my hot girl walk.
Pause.
And I have great mental health and body confidence because of my hot girl walks.
Well, I'll say, I'm not talking about walks. I'm talking about scrolling on the tickety-tock. I will say, though, that even though I don't scroll on TikTok, I have other issues.
Yeah, thanks for
Wanted
clarifying,
to make that
Ashley.
Actually, a
one's
hot girl
picked up
walk
on
is how you
that.
prepare for hot girl summer.
I take walks. But what is a hot girl walk? Explain this TikTok turn to me.
You go for a walk, you pretend like you're on the runway, you know, you're doing your hot girl thing, going on a hot girl walk. It's a trend. You go on a hot girl walk. If you have
So
a
it's
cat,
like
you take your cat on a hot girl walk.
Visualization almost.
I like
you're,
that we're making this into we're yassifying this and making it into a Gen Z thing. Because let me tell you what I've been doing every day for 4 or 5 years. I wake up
Meditating.
in the fucking morning. I grab my mug. I go to Dunkin' Donuts. I get my coffee. Black. I walk to the water. I sit. I
Meditate.
stare. I meditate, but I also just stare. I
you actually?
stare and I don't think about
She
anything.
totally does. She's
Yeah,
like me saying it in a funny
really
voice,
nice.
but she's not joking.
I've been hot girl walking for years.
You guys do you guys both meditate?
Every day.
Not as much as I used to. I do
That's
more
really
informal
refreshing.
meditation now. I used to do formal meditation every day, but now I do informal stuff.
What do you mean when you say informal meditation? What do you mean?
I mean, intentionally being present during other things. So whether
That's what
that's going for a walk or sitting outside or enjoying my cup of coffee, instead of just sitting at my cushion and
In my happiness class, they call it savoring. So
Yeah,
instead
sure,
of you're savoring the experience.
well, it could be savoring, but savoring would be a form of informal meditation, but it's
Yeah.
not always savoring. Sometimes it's just being present. Sometimes you can be present even during unpleasant moments.
Oh yeah, you can.
know, so you guys wouldn't even know this. I used to teach a program called Mindful Self-Compassion, which is a mindfulness and compassion program. It's an 8-week program.
So you know a lot about this.
I'm certified to
Alayna, we have
used to
a
teach.
huge thing in common. This is an enormous part of my life, meditation.
Well, I know, and whenever you say that, I'm always like, hell yeah, she meditates every day.
That's why at one point, Alayna, you and I connected.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh.
No, thank you. No, thank
At
you.
one point, you and I used to be so close. I miss it.
You guys good?
You guys,
We can film
Son.
the episode separately and then we can put it all together.
Turn on the news, Alayna. Turn on the news. Son, go to your room.
it's Channel 5, babe. It's on Channel 5.
In New York, Channel 5 is Fox. Fox News.
I think that's
so
the only, that's probably
the
what I
only
was
one that
thinking.
makes sense. Is an ambulance coming to revive my broken heart?
Apparently.
There's an ambulance?
Can you
You
hear
can't
it?
hear that, Mac?
Oh, my fan's
No.
still on. God.
Does your fan sound like an ambulance?
Yeah, it's my ambulance fan. I
my
had
God.
it. I
I thought
forgot
it was-
to turn it off.
I think I derailed Mac.
I hate loud noises, and I thought if it was coming from out my window, it would have loud noises make me it's really bad. I take my noise canceling AirPods into stores with me, so a lot of the time when I meet people, I have headphones in, and I look like an asshole. I'm not an asshole, which you'd know if you talk to me. I just have sensory issues.
And an oral fixation.
And an oral fixation. Son, I think you just need to expose yourself. You gotta man up. Go to the loudest place possible.
No. Just immediately no.
Stand there for a few minutes. Leave.
No.
Go back the
Just
next day.
just immediately
Stand
no.
there a few more.
I think it's cool that you guys do that though. There's such a stigma around that in my generation. We see meditation as this crazy formal Buddhist monk thing. It feels so intimidating. And every time
yeah.
I've tried it,
I don't think that's just your generation.
No,
I think a lot
that's
of people
very
feel that
common.
way.
Yeah.
oh, so it's not does everybody that you know meditate, or you
I would
guys-
actually say your generation is probably more hip to it, but also I don't think you fully understand what it means because
That's
it's not relaxation.
No.
It's self-care and relaxation are different things.
It's about observing your thoughts as you have them. Observing your sensations, that the things you're experiencing as they're happening, not trying to change anything.
It's incredible. My relationships are healthier. I'm better at my job.
Should we intro the podcast? Hi,
Probably.
everybody who's listening.
Hello.
Welcome to Chosen Family. We are your chosen family.
We're sitting around the dinner table.
Sitting around the dinner table. I'm ALAYNA Joy.
Mommy.
I'm Mac.
I'm not saying baby. I'm not calling you baby.
Our dear child.
Our dear, dear kid. And I'm Ashley Gavin, your dad.
Father.
I'm your biological father, Ashley Gavin.
I can dictate the mood of the podcast by if Ashley calls her their dad or their daddy.
What's wrong with both of them?
Nothing. It's just an indicator.
Just where you're at. Where you're at mentally for
which
all of
one?
us.
Tell me what.
I'm just noticing the wording and I'm allowing space for it.
She's responding rather than reacting to
Exactly.
your
Well, I'm
wording,
reacting.
Ash.
What does dad mean and what does daddy mean? Tell me what's going on in my mind.
It's how chaotic you're feeling.
Wait,
How
do you guys
chaotic.
know any girls that... Wait,
Yeah.
no, we talked about this, ALAYNA. Never mind.
I know some
many
fucking girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Wait, what did we talk about? Tell me
About
again.
girls that call their dads daddy.
we did
Their
talk about
biological
this.
fathers.
It happens a lot more in the South, I think.
Yeah, see, I don't
Oh, for sure.
have that, but then, Mac, I think you were saying one of your sisters does that?
Yep, my older sister. Love her to death. But I don't know if she does anymore because she's recently confronted trauma with our dad.
Okay.
Because, oh no, this is funny.
Good times.
Our
Great
dad-
old-
Is it funny?
No, it's actually hilarious.
Okay.
You guys are gonna think this is really funny.
Oh,
Our
God.
dad gets mad at her for the way she dresses, right?
There we go. There's your trauma right there.
Oh, pretty funny.
His
Knee
point
slapper.
is, why can't you dress more like your sister Mac? She dresses so conservatively.
Oh my God! Wow.
I dress
Okay.
to pull, Dad.
I want to bang chicks, Dad.
I don't dress this way to hide my body. I dress this way to make
It
my
is
arms
so
look
funny to me
jacked.
that old straight people literally don't know what a lesbian looks like.
Yep.
Literally
Not a
don't
clue.
know. He loves my swimsuits. Oh, you have no idea. Oh my God, he loves my swimsuits so much. I'm like, Dad, this is practically a binder.
You're
like,
you're in a wetsuit. You're head to toe. You're going scuba diving. You have a full
He's like, the boys will never look at Mac in this, and
I'll
Mac's like,
never have
yeah.
a drip of desire.
Exactly.
It's almost
Exactly.
creepy the way that men, I'm like, okay, you're seeing your daughter that way.
Yeah.
So what did you think of women when you were that age? And is that the reason why you
Why
look
are
at your
you
daughter and you're like, cover up?
sexualizing your daughter right now?
It's your
Why are
daughter.
you looking at her being like, people are going to want to bang that thing? Gross.
It's fucking creepy.
They're all so concerned about how our daughters are dressing and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But then at the same time, they're going to scream from the rooftops like, not all men. When we're like, I'm afraid of
Right.
men. And they're like,
Right.
well, not all of them, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, well, what are you telling your daughter? You're
Yeah.
telling your daughter to cover up. You're telling your daughter to not be out too late, blah, blah. Why? Who do you think who are you afraid of?
That's so true.
ALAYNA, I think that's why we were such incredible parents, because we knew to give our kid The
Macros is a
freedom.
big ol' homo.
The freedom to pull.
To pull. Freedom to pull. God bless America.
That's another t-shirt. Freedom to pull.
Freedom to pull. Write
I
it
want
down.
the American flag.
Alex, write it down. Does anyone have any updates around the dinner table to say?
Oh, yeah,
about
updates.
life, just like dinner table things.
Can I be vulnerable?
Have you guys watched First Kill?
No. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. No, let's do first
No,
kill.
Matt?
Let's do
Yes, Ashley.
Nope. First kill. What's first kill?
I could say like a kind of vulnerable thing that's just, well, it's not even vulnerable, but it's like my only update. It's the reason I never have updates. Is I'm just so in love.
You are in love, you little bitch.
So cute.
You know what?
Like-
the divorce was really hard, but I'm happy for you.
Thank you so much.
You
I
don't
appreciate
sound
that.
happy.
I'm happy.
Yeah, I love my new mom way better than you, Dad.
Oh,
My stepmom. When's stepmom gonna come on the podcast?
you wanna live with mommy and new mommy and not daddy?
Mommy and new mommy. Yeah, mommy and new mommy, not daddy and new mommy. Sorry.
Well, there is no new mommy on my end.
Oh no.
I'm fine. I'm so busy
That sucks so
Oh,
bad.
oh no.
Come on,
oh,
my
no.
dating
Get to
life
it.
is-
Why aren't you pulling?
because I'm fucking busy, dude. Patreon.com/WHGS/whatever we make for this.
Don't you dare
I did
promote
it.
your
I don't give a fuck.
Patreon.
I don't give a
Our podcast. This is why. Again, every episode. There's another trend. We do this every episode. Every episode we say, "This is why." This is why, son. This is
You're
why
in
it would
love.
never
I
work
was
out.
wondering, are you ready to announce it on the internet? We don't know when these are coming out.
Well,
so-
exactly. Yeah, like that's where I'm like, I think I actually can. Announce it. Well, the internet kind of knows I have a girlfriend. That's fine. But like,
Oh, cool.
like just little bit corners of the internet because I've only like slipped it in here and there.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Ew. But I just don't have it. Like I'm like, well, what kind of updates can I even? I don't know.
That's the one. You're in love.
That's my update.
And you, the way that you told me, you're really in love.
I'm like really, like I'm like
very,
really,
very in love.
like, for real, game over, kind of in love. Like,
I guess there's no shot, huh?
no.
Ashley wants her rom-com redemption moment. Give it to her.
Sorry, Ashley.
What happens if the first time we meet in person, I'm showing up at your wedding to stop it?
I mean,
No, because that would make me like the dusty
Like for my
sidekick.
YouTube channel, absolutely. Let's stage this shit.
But I have two weddings.
Two
One
weddings.
can be for the YouTube, and one will be for real.
I run up, I'm banging on the glass. Elena! Elena, I love you!
Elena!
Think of what we could be. Should we start the episode?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, join us around our dinner table by submitting your questions to your chosen family.
Oh, we didn't get your. On the last episode, we said that you were going to tell your groping story.
Yeah, tell your groping
yeah.
story.
What happened?
Yeah, this was fucked up. I've had like several experiences with fans where that just weren't pleasant. I feel weird calling them fans. I always
viewers.
feel like
I always say
followers.
viewers.
Oh, I like viewers. Yeah,
I
okay.
like viewers.
I call them fanatics, maniacs.
No, you call them shitheads.
Obsessives.
You little
Yeah, that's
shit.
true. I call them pieces
what
of
you
shit. I
call
call
them,
them simp
piece of
bitches. Bottom Nation. What's up, Bottom Nation?
I was at I've had like a lot of unpleasant encounters. It's usually people from TikTok. I was at a bar with my sister and some friends, and this girl came up to me, and like I'd had several people come up to me that night, so I was kind of like used to it, whatever. And she like introduced herself, and that's fine. It was like cute. She was sweet. I was talking to her. Then she starts getting like really close to me. And I'm like, I don't like to be touched by anybody that I don't know unless I like go in for a hug, you know?
Yeah.
Grab their eyelash.
Yeah, if I'm trying to grab their eyelash.
leaned in.
If you listened last episode. But so she starts getting really close, and then she has her hand on like my back. And I was kind of like, ooh. And so it's that awkward thing where you don't know if it's like something this is incorrect to think this way. Nobody should touch you if you don't want them to touch you. But in my brain, I was like, this isn't aggressive enough for me to say something about it, but I am uncomfortable. So I was kind of like trying to step back, and then she goes to put her hand like on my chest, and she was like significantly shorter than me. Just glides down, full boob grab, like just grabbed me, and
I'm
I was
sorry.
like, what the fuck? And I just kind of like stood there, Because it was weird, and
Yeah.
I didn't know how to react to that. Like, obviously, I didn't want that. Thank God my sister was there, though, because she was like, oh my God, what are you doing? And, like, moved her off of me, and I was just kind of like, And then it's my younger sister, but she's, like, very protective, and so she just, like, kind of pushed me behind her, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I, like, went over with my friend. It was really weird.
That's beyond so weird, though. That's not even just weird. That's, like, that's invasive. It's not okay.
Not fun. And then I like talked to my girlfriend about it later because I was just like upset. It was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's this weird thing where like fans or viewers or whatever, and
they feel close.
Seems like it's primarily people from TikTok.
Like they think that they can.
They think they're entitled to touch you however they want, or like.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, last time. Oh, what were you saying?
Well, I do photos after shows with my supporters, and I've had a full intentional boob grab. The funny thing is that I don't have much of a personal space bubble when I don't feel physically threatened. So unless it's someone who's not physically imposing to me, if they're not like just like a physical threat to me, I have no boundary. But if I do feel a threat, then it does affect me.
Well,
but
and
I've also had my face shoved into boobs. That happened last night. That was wild.
Like when you're the thing, though, that you're saying is, like, you're like, if I don't feel physically, like, threatened, then I'm fine. I have no boundary. But if you're on the other side of that, you can't know. Like, that's the...
Yes.
Like,
no one asked me.
Exactly.
And
like,
I think I'm probably a fairly lucky case.
Yeah.
Like...
Right. And that's where it's just like, how about you just don't touch people...
Correct.
Without, like, them saying that you can.
Man, even beyond that, when I was headed home from LA last week, I was just like... I was a wreck. I'd been crying all day. I looked like shit. Like, I was actively crying and, like, had people coming up to me at the airport asking for pictures. And it's just, like, I understand it's probably, like, you probably won't see me again. And, like, this is a one-time thing for you that you're running into me. And it's, like, cool and the coincidence and whatever. But, man, it's just one of those situations where it's, like, I wish I could take a picture with you, but this is not the time.
Son, are you wearing that hat that I sent you? In public? Are you wearing the fishing hat with the bait that I put? I sent you a hat, son, to wear out so that people wouldn't recognize you. Kind of a big fishing hat. I lost it in the
river, Dad.
Oh.
It fell off while I was pulling in a 12-foot fish.
No, I'm proud of you. I hope you got a
good picture. Did you take a picture for your Tinder profile?
I have plenty of pictures of me with fish.
Good. That's I don't need any more. The ladies like.
That's what if you can handle a fish, what else can you handle?
Turns out not much. Should we do a question?
Yeah, let's do a question.
That's
my job.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's your job today, though.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah, it's.
I need to start therapy again.
It's weird. I don't like getting. I'm starting to not like getting recognized too. But mine is way more like. It's all bottoms, so the girls are just like picking up their phone. And then
I guess I'm lucky. Like, my audience has always been, for the most part, very sweet.
Mine too.
Like, it's very, like, they just, people say really nice things, and it's like we have a nice moment. And the weirdest, not weird, I don't want to say weird, but like I don't know, I've had a couple people that are, can't really read the room, right? And they're a bit too much. But I haven't had anybody like,
I think just the bigger you get, the more people you run into that can't read the room.
Yeah.
I think it's just a statistics thing.
Yeah, that might be likely.
Anyway, I know I'm a piece of shit, everyone at home listening, being like, no one knows who you are. I know.
What? Nobody's doing that, Ashley.
Ashley, stop.
Jesus Christ.
I have a wild story about that for another.
Nobody's doing that.
I'm at the point with you guys where you like talk about stuff, and I feel close enough to you that I'm like, oh my god, I have to send them this TikTok that I saw, and that just happened to me. But I'll send it to you guys later. It's really funny.
Please do.
Okay, this might be a good question. If I say the question and you don't like it, I'll just pick another one. Okay.
Oh, like the question about eating ass.
What was wrong with that?
From
a lot of things.
1.
Okay. When you're top, what's the pleasure? Because I think you're just giving and you're not getting like straight sex.
Okay, so that person is not a top.
Misconception. Tops can be touched and enjoy it. Top is not code for don't touch this person This person only gives.
No, but
That would be
the
stone
question is, what are
Yes.
you getting out of topping somebody?
Well,
Like there's
Everything.
Yeah, like everything.
Everything.
What do you mean? It's the best.
can we dissect the first layer here, which is
Yes.
that the patriarchy, the terms top and bottom are gendered terms made that orbit around the presence of a penis. And then
Yeah.
when you take that penis out of it, it's kind of like, what the fuck do these words even mean?
Yeah.
And I
Right.
just want to
Let's back
say
it up.
that
Yeah.
no one fucking knows what top and bottom actually means in a vulva on vulva situation. It's very confusing. And even not that, like, there's power dynamics,
Yeah.
there's dom and sub, there's giving and receiving, and all of those things are different
Yeah.
from one another. But there's
let-
overlap.
If we're talking about giving and receiving, I think this person is asking, when you're just giving, what are you getting out of giving? I think is what they're asking.
Everything.
Like,
So
so much.
much.
Okay, but let's actually break this down. Let's not just let's actually answer this for the
Our
person.
simp
Like,
is showing, Ashley.
it's not even no, but it's like not even simp. It's just like the. Well, okay, now I'm like, let's break
When
it down.
you-
I don't actually know how to explain it.
When you
It's-
look at someone and you find them hot, aren't you, even though no touching is going on, aren't you receiving, even though nothing is happening? You're being turned on,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So if look, I'm just going to say it, if my face is just fucking in there, that wildly turns me on.
yes, same.
Because
Yes,
it's my favorite thing in the
absolutely.
world
Like,
in my
literally.
face.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I'm so wildly turned on.
I never want to leave. I'm like,
It's Ashley's
forever.
happy place.
I'm like, I want to be here forever.
Right?
100%.
Yes.
And that feels good in my bottom parts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's an aspect.
That's a technical
of
term, son.
possibly there. There's an aspect of possibly being turned on, but beyond that, even if you're not being turned on, right? Like even if it's not about a turn on, there's something about there's like joy and pleasure in giving somebody else pleasure, like knowing that you're making this person that you care about or this person that you find attractive or
I
whatever
like to
it
feel
is.
good at my job.
Oh my god, that's not what I'm saying. That's
Employee of
that
the
is
month.
different than what I'm saying. To be
I
clear,
like to feel good and valued.
no, different than what I'm saying. It's not about a skill set thing. That can be separate too. That it's like, hey, I'm good at this and now I feel good. But I mean, like, there's just something incredible about knowing that you're making another person feel really good.
Yeah.
Like whether you're turned on, whether it's like whether it's like a sexual kind of gratification feeling,
But also
or
it's
not.
me doing it.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
I'm special.
It's
Sure,
also
that
kind of
could-
like in a less like deep way.
Who's got
It's kind
two
of like
thumbs and special? This
Dad.
gay.
Dad. Okay,
Also,
Matt, here
where
you
are
go.
my thumbs?
in a less like deep way. It's kind of like
No, that's a deep way.
no. This is
Her
like I'm
thumbs are
gonna
in a
get a
deep
little bit
way.
more surface
Such
level.
a deep way.
Where's
This
my
way
thumbs?
is so deep.
Deep.
We're so
Dad,
deep inside
please.
this
Thumbs.
way.
Ashley's thumbs are deep.
In the way.
Deep in there.
This way.
Sorry.
I
Sorry,
didn't even
Matt.
know how deep this way was.
I have to stop moving away from the mic when I laugh
Yeah,
because
you
like
do.
I'm a rocker, you know.
Yeah.
Full
and I
body
gotta-
laugher, yeah.
Okay, sorry, Mac. What were you gonna say?
It's
In a
kinda
less
like,
deep way.
Like when I think about a girl that I see that's super hot and I'm like, oh my god, I like her. I want to give her everything. My first thought is like, I want to get on my knees for her. Like literally, like put me in my fucking place. Like the idea of her like using me to feel good. Guys, guys, please, you're gonna make me turn red.
We're gonna make you turn red.
I'm just saying, if we're
That's
talking
us.
about it, it's like nice to be used. Wait, maybe I said something wrong.
No, you're exactly.
son,
you
no,
are.
son, it's very
You
nice
have
to be
never
you,
said
son.
something more right. You've never said something more right in your whole goddamn life.
Wait, can we get real for a second? What does that mean to you to be used?
Like specifically?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
this is more of my podcast vibe, though we're having gay sex podcast, but
Stop, Ashley, stop plugging I swear to God.
I can't. I never rest. I never sleep. I'm plugs on plugs on plugs. I'm going to be plugging this on the other pod.
No, but like, are you... Okay, Ashley, are you asking that because you're like, I don't understand, tell me more? Or are you like...
Genuinely.
Do I relate? Okay, because
I want to know what you mean because I'm not sure.
With you. I'll just say I'm with you.
Well,
So,
what does that
like-
mean to be used? Your body?
So maybe this is just like a thing
Or
that's
your
like
hand.
a kink for me. Kind of everything.
Mhm.
But it's just kind of like the idea of like, do whatever you want with me to make yourself feel good vibes. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
Like almost like borderline degrading a little bit.
Like sit on your face type of shit?
That, yeah,
Anything.
that would,
Well, it's
that
like,
would
what do you
constitute.
want?
Literally anything, like riding on my leg, like doing whatever.
Okay.
Like, I am turned on by my partner feeling good.
Right.
Like, and that's not just like sex turns me on. It's like, no, like specifically knowing that my partner is doing the thing that they want to be doing.
Me
like
too.
you're making them feel good, but they're deciding how you're doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Me too. I guess I'm with new partners especially, I'm a little more in control. Like I want to make them feel good, but like oh man. I guess I did this to you, so I have to do it to
Yeah,
me.
come on,
Yeah.
what?
You know, like pinning them down and not
Actually,
letting them...
you have a sex podcast.
I know.
Why are you so shy right
The
now?
weird thing is I actually don't say this level of stuff on the podcast. I'm more about like the stories and the
Yep.
stuff.
Okay.
Now
I
you're
actually
you're
talk
getting
about-
vulnerable a little bit.
Okay,
This is a
You
little
know,
vulnerable.
like something that I think is really hot is to give multiple orgasms, especially when that person doesn't think that they can give more. And obviously there's like a line of consent there that you have to like check in and like, you know, be very gentle and stuff like that. But like, you know, like deciding that I'm in control, like I'm controlling them and they're enjoying, they can just totally pass out for this entire experience. You know what I mean?
So this is now, we're kind of coming back to what you were saying about how top, bottom, dominant, submissive, blah, blah, they're all different. We're almost more now having a conversation less about giving and receiving, or like we're having a conversation about giving and receiving in conjunction with
Control.
dominance and submission. Yeah. So it's almost like, Mac, we're saying we want to be giving but submissive.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, you're right.
I like to top and give. Like
Yeah.
dom and give. But then when I'm done there, they can do whatever they want to me. Because I'm so turned on from the giving that it just, the end of it is just great.
Yeah,
great.
Yes, that makes sense.
There's so much fun stuff to do.
There's a lot
That's
of,
like,
it's
I
very
mean,
fun
that's
to
the
be
beauty
gay.
in any sex, but like queer sex especially. Like there's so much fun stuff
Yeah.
there's so
my
many
God, yeah.
dynamics to play with and like things to try and explore and do, and it's just so good.
Yeah.
Can be so good.
This was
100%. And there's like non-sexual stuff that is will turn you on and like make you feel that way. Like with my
Absolutely.
girlfriend, she knows how to like touch me to turn me on in a non-sexual way. I don't know how else to go more into depth about that, but that's
eye
a thing.
contact.
The eye contact.
I do
the
love eye
grab the
contact and
eyelash. Eye contact while kissing.
I dropped
Going
it.
in-
Do you
you
still
going
want to
in
make a
eyelash.
wish?
I'll also say the
I
deeper
dropped
into
this
a
eyelash on your. I can't say it.
No, say it.
No, I don't think I want. I
Where'd
don't
you
think
drop
I've
it?
ever said that on the internet before.
don't know that I
Mac,
won't.
where'd you drop it?
Oh no.
I
Mac, where'd you drop it? Where'd you drop it?
dropped it down there. Wait, here I got it.
The sunglasses are back on.
The
I
sunglasses.
dropped it on your pussy.
There. Are you happy, Dad? Are you proud?
I'm
Are
proud
you
of your
proud
son.
of your son?
I don't know what came over me.
I thought you were gonna say
Except for Ashley, apparently.
yeah, definitely. All right, well, I think we got it. I think that's a wrap.
I think we peaked, guys. I think we peaked.
Well, thank you all for joining us at the dinner table today. I know what meal we had.
Oh, what did
but
we eat?
I'm curious what you guys think.
Let's
It was
think
definitely
about...
Taco Tuesday. for
Yeah,
me.
today was for
Oh,
sure.
Taco Tuesday? I was going to go
Taco
with a clam
Tuesday.
bake or oysters, but let's do Taco Tuesday.
Today
I've
was
never
Taco
had
Tuesday.
oysters. We should, when we all meet up in person, we should go get oysters and like do like trying oysters with my lesbian moms.
I'm a vegan, guys.
I keep mostly vegan. I'm all vegetarian and I keep mostly vegan. I have been thinking about working oysters back into my diet because they're good for the environment. Have you ever thought about that?
No, I don't.
Have you ever had one, Alayna?
Yeah, I've had one.
What did you think of it? I've never had one before.
I don't know. It's just kind of slimy and fishy. I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know, whatever. Didn't have much of an impact on me. This was while I was still engaged to a male.
Oh.
So possibly, who knows?
Before, let's do the little post roll. Mac, do you want to do it? I feel like you haven't done it.
Yeah.
What?
Give us our little outro.
Thank you guys so much for listening / watching to the podcast. Wait, did I say that correctly?
No, you didn't, but you're doing great.
Thank you for watching and listening. Is that right?
You're doing good.
To the podcast. I can't keep it going.
You're good.
You can follow me at MacINGEMI. You can follow Ashley at AshGavs. You can follow Alayna at Miss Fender with 2 R's. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Make sure to follow because that's where you submit questions, you little bitch.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Bitch.
And this is our 3rd episode.
Good work, son.
We're still just getting this thing started, so make sure that you comment, make sure that you download the episode, share it, tell your friends, so that we can keep doing it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Chosen Family is a Forever Dog production, hosted by Ashley Gavin, Alayna Joy, and Mac Ingemi. Edited by Danny Jewell, executive produced by Mariah Nicholas. Forever Dog Productions is Joe Cilio, Alex Ramsey, and Brett Boehm.
Forever